Yeah, that's cool. Let's do it. Oh yeah, we'll be there. Okay, I'm ready. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. We are live on the Caesars Call AMA right now. So we're on Telegram on the live and live streaming on YouTube. So shout out to y'all. Thank you for that introduction. So yeah, everything you're saying is on point. A little bit about myself. My name is DecemberDeMarco. So I'm an influencer in the space. I started off, teaching a small group of people, just peers, kind of, just a little group, we learning together and, making a few plays. Eventually things started to grow bigger than that to the point where I needed to start recording video content in order to, stop repeating some of the same things over and over. So eventually, rewinding back a little bit from that, my best friend told me about Bitcoin in 2008-ish, 9-ish. I can't remember exactly. But at the time, the price was 11 cents. So that was my first introduction to Bitcoin. So after that, I didn't take part in it. He's like, bro, let's throw $100 in it. I'm like, it sounds like a scam. So fast forward, I'm seeing the growth of Bitcoin, continuously thinking that I missed it. And eventually, seeing it continue to reach new all-time highs. So after that, I just eventually was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep sitting here saying I missed it, or I'm gonna just, finally, jump in. So eventually got into Bitcoin around, I bought my first Bitcoin around 2012, 2013-ish. Just jumping in and out, playing with it, not really looking at it as a long-term investment. And took it more serious around 2017. Around that time, that's when I started holding Bitcoin. And then moving into now with the group that I started to learn and grow with, it grew into a YouTube audience. And, now we have the platform where we talk about different projects, and seeing so many different projects, come out. I learned so much about the space, and, just watching a lot of these projects fail and, do things that I, would consider not the best for the project. It was like, eventually, why not start a project for my own community? So, I always had that idea of wanting to, eventually do it. But, right now just felt like the right time with things taking place in the Vegas market with casino hack that took place on the MGM and Caesars Palace casinos. They were basically attacked by a group of hackers and had their operations held for ransom for up to like $100 million. So Caesar's Palace ended up having to pay about 15 million. MGM didn't pay the ransom, so they got a lot of like customer data and things like that exposed. So because of that, it's a big deal in Las Vegas. Like if you're outside of Vegas, you might not hear about it, but here, so it kind of sparked that idea of like, okay, we have this community, we already had this idea, let's combine, some of these aspects of DeFi community, artificial intelligence, and let's see what we can do, to try to solve some some problems in the space and just provide some value in the space. So initially the idea, came from community and just, let's create something for, my community that is early for us. So that's how the idea basically came about. Yeah, thanks for having us. Oh yeah, sure. So a few things I find just really cool about our project so far is, first and foremost, the community we've been building. We got a community of, basically soldiers. You would think these people are paid, but these are all, community volunteers all working for their bags, to support the project. And why I think it's so special is because it reminds me of those early days of Sheep before, the budget was there, before, the development team really, had the funds to do some of the things that they wanted to do when it was all community based, when, the community was pulling funds together to pay for advertisements and listings and things of that sort. It reminds me of that time. And I think it's really cool or unique that, we've happened to form right at the forefront of what a lot of people are speculating to be, the next rally or bull run. So, I think that's a really good thing that we've done so far. Also, of course, us hitting that 2.2 plus $1 million market cap. That's pretty cool for a project of our size to be less than, 500 holders. That's, a sizable accomplishment to be sitting at a, to or be able to reach that high. Now we are technically, still a small project because we do only have 400 holders, but from our standpoint, that is a big achievement because we focused on doing things organically leading up to this point. So, everything you see so far coming from Vegas Inu token is, all organic. It's all community support. So even taking a look at our chart, you can see that, there's a, community floor there that of people that, truly believe in the project. So, I like that focus that we've been working on. Also, the culture that we're building right now, to be a welcoming community, and try to, focus on that original crypto spirit, which is community building, and just being optimistic of crypto in general. Also, I like some of the partnerships that we're forming as well. I haven't mentioned too much of them because certain things are still rolling out, but I like the support that we're receiving from the crypto space. Also, it's pretty cool to see all the different communities and projects that I've been able to work with throughout the years, and see them look back and say that they like what we're doing. So that's pretty cool. Also, and we got a lot of things underway. So right now we're just still building. We're starting to amplify these efforts of getting the word out there, more outreach, more just more awareness in general, just to get people to finally start to pique that interest of what's going on with Vegas Inu token. What is this? Like, let me finally check it out. So that's the stage that we're in right now. Our strategy going about it is to kind of organically continue to build a solid foundation, allowing more and more people to come in as they're more confident about the project, but also creating safer and more enjoyable position for those that are more bullish on things a little earlier on, before we kind of like add gasoline to the fire. Mhm. So you're definitely right about that. One thing we're looking to do, I just want to put this out there first. All of our goals are kind of ambitious, and because of the lane that we're targeting, there's a lot of red tape and things like that that you have to worry about before you're allowed access to certain opportunities and things like that. So you know some of these things we will talk about. We got to understand, like you say, as long as the community continues to support and things go well, these are some goals that we can try to look at. But we understand that stake and rollbit are main players in the space, and we like to look at ways that we can be an alternative to things of that sort. So it's not necessarily just saying, we want to be, the next stake, because we want to be something better. But at the same time, we understand what opportunities are available. And we want to basically, like I said, connect some dots between the gaming and hospitality space with crypto. So some people are already, crypto friendly, especially, like you said, here in Vegas, a lot of people's eyes are starting to open up to it, but there's still a lot of waking up that has to be done. So, we plan on, leveraging different partnerships and networks in order to create opportunities to get Vegas Inu token out there more, and also provide solutions for people in these business spaces that might not have yet, jumped into crypto or might not see how they can fit into crypto. So we have a lot of ideas when it comes to that, community engagement events in here, because like you said, Las Vegas is one of the entertainment capitals of the world. So many people, so many tourists, come here each and every day, and they're always looking for something to do. And even the locals, they're looking for something unique to do. And there's not that many. There's opportunities here, but there's no main, just I don't want to, like a central point for crypto in Las Vegas. There is none. So that's where we aim to fill that gap and get people aware of it. Help bridge people over to crypto. Try to provide solutions for people in the gaming space, whether it be through providing tools for them, or creating opportunities and platforms ourselves to allow people to have access to the possibilities are really endless when it comes to the opportunities here in Las Vegas. Sure. So we're, leveraging different networks to, inform people of the possibilities, of using crypto, and, the benefits of, being, crypto friendly with their operations, and, using the establishments that they've already made, the connections and partnerships that they've already made to try to boost our brand and our project even bigger. Because if we could solve some problems for a reputable person, here in Las Vegas, even if we're starting off small and working our way up as people see a proof of concept, eventually our name gets out there bigger and bigger. And like I said, we plan on providing solutions. So some of these tools, or platforms, or whatever we may create, will also attract people, to us, that are looking to, take advantage of maybe metaverse opportunities, with, their gaming operations, and, other things like that. Also, there's speculation that a new, they haven't, officially announced it, but people are saying potentially a new NFL team may be coming to Vegas. Not sure how true that is. Some people are saying it's an NBA team. They're just throwing all types of things out there right now. But LeBron James is even talking about, bringing a basketball team here to Vegas. So the Las Vegas Aces, the female WNBA basketball team, won the championship, I believe, 2 years in a row here. So Las Vegas does have, a lot of excitement around it right now. And with that excitement, people are open to, new possibilities and new opportunities. So we're looking to meet that demand, as to either meet the demand as it grows, or also stir up that demand by showing the value of collaborating, or combining crypto with different industries. Yes, Def. So what we did is, we left things kind of where it can still be flexible. Where we want to not put Vegas Inu token too much into a box. That's why we're kind of, keeping a lot of things under wrap and being vague about some things, because, once you officially put certain things out, sometimes people, have a hard time with adjusting, or, things changing. So we figured it would be best to, we have our, direction where we want to head. We have, some of the things that we want to work on, some of the things that we are currently working on. But also we know that it could become much bigger than that. So we don't want to just say, okay, these are the only things we're going to do, when we have the opportunity to do, something much more, because Vegas is literally wide open like that. So, some of the tools that I could speak of, just, right at this point, is possibly providing metaverse opportunities. There's a lot of gaming that takes place here that could be taking place inside of the metaverse as well, creating opportunities for businesses to leverage blockchain and the technology that we have in Web3, to be able to make more profits, basically to be able to reach a wider audience of people that want to participate in what they have. um, basically just trying to, in whatever way we can, bridge, whether it be, provide education, services, or, consulting for certain things. The possibilities are really endless when it comes to that. That would definitely be a route that we'd be open to. We already have, one audit in place, another one in the works. So we're basically connecting dots along the way. And once we get to that point, if we feel we need to do more of this in order to increase confidence in what we're providing, then we'll definitely take that route as well. Yeah, that's dope. You know, shout out to Ice Cube. You know, there's a lot of people who've, you know, tapped in through, you know, a different through several different avenues, you know, to basically just, you know, show support of, you know, what I'm doing with the channel, you know, letting me know that, you know, they're keeping an eye on things that are, you know, going on, that they support what's going on, you know, that some of the things that they've learned on the channel have helped them, you know. So we get a lot of support from, you know, people on the influencer side of things, you know, community members, and even a few celebrities here. And that, you know, all came from, you know, just putting out content and, you know, trying to provide value for the space, trying to help educate as many people as possible, and, you know, people just reaching back to, you know, support in their own way. Yes, definitely. So the new logo came about. The first one was created, and the community started to create different content, graphics, and things like that. And that happened to be one of the images that, you know, people in the community started to gravitate towards most. So I threw up a poll asking the community, like, hey, would y'all like to do a rebrand? We selected through 3 different logos, and that's the one that the community decided to go with. So we rocked out with it, and we will be updating everything as far as, you know, more branding, more marketing materials, also updating the V1 of the website is rolling out soon. Right now it's kind of just like more of a landing page, just a place to, you know, kind of capture some attention, and just, you know, give people a place where they can buy the token, join the Telegram, or, you know, follow us on Twitter. But more information will be rolled out. We will have a white paper coming. We will have, you know, all the, you know, information that you typically see on a website. We just kind of wanted to build up that, you know, that mystique, you know, about the project. Obviously, we have a strong community, so those that are a part of the community, they already know what's going on, you know, so they're already, you know, excited and, you know, a part of the movement that we're doing. But the people that are coming in from the outside are looking like, you know, how's the chart holding up like this? How is the community so bullish? How, you know, we don't even have a website out yet, a white paper out, but that's a part of the strategy as well, to just get as much organic support. People that truly believe in the project allowed, you know, we allowed a few people to shake themselves out so far, and now you see we're ramping up these efforts here. So there will be, you know, all that information coming very soon. Yeah, so the dashboard is a platform where you can essentially enter your wallet address, and it'll, you know, pull up your holdings. It'll be able to calculate your balance. It'll be able to show you the amount of reflections that you're getting in different time periods. So not just off the bat, but let's just say, how much reflections you earned in 24 hours or the last 6 hours or the last hour, something similar to that. Also, to have a special feature not mentioned just yet, incorporated into it as well. And also tracking, how many tokens have been burned, what's the value of these different things, how much will be burned over a certain period. And just, like a handy dashboard to know, keep track of everything that's going on with Vegas Inu token. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so definitely. So that's some alpha. The community hasn't, fully heard about that, plan yet. But like we shared with you, we're exploring avenues of how we can, either, create a Vegas Inu token hotel and gaming, casino, whether it be, through getting to the point where, obviously to be very expensive to try to build one from ground up, but getting to the point where we can form and leverage partnerships with existing smaller chains and collaborate with them to be able to roll out what we have in front of their operations, or just incorporate or integrate what they're doing with Vegas Inu token. So yes, we are exploring the options to potentially here in the future have our own Vegas Inu token hotel and casino where holders and community members can be incentivized or participate in different revenue sharing models, get perks and rewards and access to different things on the hotel, maybe discount to stays here in Las Vegas at the Vegas Inu token hotel and casino. And these are ambitious goals, but this is something that we see is possible in this space. If you see the vision and you work towards the vision, anything can potentially happen. So especially with the way we plan on rolling out these different utilities and our strategy on going about it. And once people start to see the partnerships that we form and the value we provide to the space, I think, people's eyes will open up a lot more to it and realize what we're trying to do here. So that is one of the plans. It's very ambitious, but, we would love to make that happen. Yeah, definitely. Even if we, leverage partnerships all the way up where, we eventually can do a buyout of a smaller chain, and build up, from that point, it'll be a very exciting journey and also very rewarding for the people along that journey. So that is something we've recently been, talking to a few different people about. So more information will be releasing on that soon, but we definitely are aware of that opportunity, and even creating our own Telegram casino bots and things of that sort. So we, are always doing some type of community contest or engagement type of thing where we will have more rolling out. We're talking about what the community has been talking about, doing a raffle or also a buy competition, and doing like a big giveaway at maybe $5 million market cap. Also, raffle opportunities, buys get you a certain raffle ticket or X amount of raffle tickets. Also, we have a few collaborations unveiling right now, rolling out to throughout these next few days. So that's going to be exciting to, see the new communities that we start to reach, and the new people that start to come find out about Vegas Inu token and get tapped in with us. So that's pretty much what it is. The next 2 weeks, we're just still grinding. We're still, even though we're a few days short of that 3 week point, we're still very, very early. Especially the way we decided to go about this, building organically in the building that left us, a lot of, ammunition and fuel to be able to, go forward at this point, after establishing essentially, a core, following or a core group of holders. So next few weeks, you can expect to see us in a lot more places. We will be announcing a few different partnerships. We will have some community things going on as well, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We're still grinding. Definitely, I appreciate that. We'll definitely look into that. That's been one of our goals, to start attacking Twitter a little harder. But yeah, we will start trying to increase that follower count. Okay, cool. Yeah. So actually, we burned over 2 billion tokens. 190 million tokens were just burned yesterday. So that was a community burn, a community basically community coming together to burn a certain amount, and we matched that amount to burn 190 million tokens. The burn feature that we have implemented is from the reflections being sent to the dead wallet. Obviously, those tokens are taken out of circulation, and that process is automatic. And then the burns that are on top of that are just burns to incentivize the community. We also do have the idea of wanting to do more focused burn, but we're still trying to figure out how that affects the project and whatnot. But we still could potentially have a larger burn taking place to remove even more tokens. So because of the legalities behind everything, we have to kind of explore which route is or which options are the best route. So we haven't completely focused on just one area. We're still turning over every stone, seeing that focusing our energy towards where can we get the best entry at. And one of those things that we've looked at is creating metaverse gaming, and also we're looking at on-chain gaming as well, but also metaverse gaming where people can basically come in and maybe just play with a token and get familiar with things like that, and then have the potential to jump into bigger things and actually gamble if they want to. So those are things we'll have to look at, as we get, closer to that, and whichever options or things we should be doing that best suits the project. That's what we're going to end up going with. But we're still in the process. Yeah, definitely. No, that's very important. So definitely aware of that, and definitely looking into more ways to go about this, so that way we don't run into issues later down the line. So yeah, one of the things we definitely looked at is you partnering with existing spaces, and possibly creating our own little mini Las Vegas strip inside of other metaverse areas. That's an avenue that we're looking at also. No, we haven't talked that route. I mean, we've talked about it, but we haven't decided. Okay, we're gonna just launch a DAO for this. Because in general, essentially, who controls the most tokens, has the most say so, regardless. But we're just kind of organically growing, getting input from the community as we go. Things that the community is interested in, we'll look at those things the team thinks we should be working on. We'll try to work together with bringing those ideas together as best as possible from just a community standpoint. Maybe in the future there could potentially be a DAO in place, but at this point, you know just uh just at this point, that's not the goal right now. Yeah, we're definitely open to those options. So we call our community, similar to how the Shiba Inu community is called Shib Army. Ours is the high rollers. So we will have some high rollers merchandise, Vegas Inu token merchandise coming out. We will look for collaborative opportunities to be able to, partner with, cool brands in a space where, it makes sense and bring unique things to, our audience. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me. Shout out to everybody in attendance. Shout out to all the high rollers out there, representing for our community, putting in that work, getting the word out about us, and, giving us that core community where, people can come and check us out and say, hey, we actually see some potential here. So shout out to everybody that's doing that. Appreciate all y'all. And again, thanks for having us. Shout out to Will. Shout out to, everybody that helped, put this together. Shout out to Buck as well. Appreciate all y'all too, man. Yeah, and most projects you see right now launching on BSC, they don't last past 3 weeks. Yeah, and they don't last even 3 weeks. So it. Okay, I appreciate that. Everyone tuning in, still make sure y'all give us a follow at Vegas Inu Token. Visit vegasinutoken.com. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are out. Okay, looking forward to it. Appreciate you, bro. I'm out. Okay, y'all on the YouTube live, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in for this live AMA. I know y'all weren't able to hear him well. I just seen a few of the comments say that, but I will be reposting the AMA, so y'all will be able to hear the full conversation, from his side, and also, y'all already heard what I had to say, but y'all let's see the full conversation be posted later, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Shout out to everybody, man. Drop those lottery emojis, those slot machines, those dice, those cards. Drop those in the chat.